Okay, so we are live for Hidden Cup 4 qualifiers. First game here between Assassin Ostrich in the green as Chinese against Uzzi in the yellow as Ethiopians. Assassin Ostrich, or Bruh as we will refer to him, he is Chinese, so instead of building houses straight away, put all of his starting villagers on sheep and is even going there with the 7th, and will build a house with his 8th villager. Uzzi, on the other hand, built 2 houses straight away, and now about to have the 6th villager on sheep, and then we'll go across to wood. Uzzi has come forward already. Is that because he found his resources? No, he hasn't bothered. He's coming straight forward to try and lame Assassin Ostrich. Okay, so what's your prediction in this one, Blue Girl? I want it recorded for the record. Recorded for the record. I want it stated for the record. That's a better way of putting it. 3-1 Bruh. Okay. I think I said 3-0, but I can't remember. I should probably check, because I can. That one. So this is Assassin Ostrich versus Uzzi. I've said 3-0 here. Where did his scout go? Weird. I don't quite get it. Assassin Ostrich Uzzi going forward straight away with his scout, finds the main stone of Bruh and then comes home. If he was looking to lame, he would have had some sheep there. Uzzi may well still get a chance to go and lame. He's got 2 more sheep there that he should be finding shortly. Yeah, but Matox, if you're going to go for a quick lame, at least check the back of their base. Like, this is not really trying to lame. Thank you, Lohab. Back is too far. Alright. So many resources are back, particularly on this map gen. So. Alright. Fair enough. I don't do laming myself, so I will bow down to Matox, who does on the laming side of things. Although normally that's teammates, right? There's no way Chinese goes laming. Yeah, probably not. They need to find the res as fast as they can. Maybe push deer. Yeah, so I think he would have had time to scout a bit more and then go back. As you say. Yeah, I know. They're there. That's what I just highlighted. Thank you for sorting the title, Lohab. So, Uzzi now is going to push in his deer as well. Looking at maps, Bruh just walling into his TC for now. Going to wall the side of his base, so just keep them safe. I would expect him to go for scouts the way he's doing this so far, but he's a bit heavier on woods. So maybe he'll go across to the gold. Yeah, so he's going to wall the front of his base as well. He should be expecting archers from Uzzi, so this will be a little bit exposed, and he doesn't have a back gold he can take. But he's gone plenty early enough with the walls, so he should be safe from a drush. He's gone really early with the walls. So that's a very early wall equipment. 22 pop up for Uzzi. So it's going to be men at arms from him. Bruh going 23 pop. Out onto wood, not gone to gold yet, so probably scouts, as I said. Not got the wood at the moment to afford barracks or a stable, but should be able to do so soon. He'll be able to get both of them up safe because they'll be in range of his TC. Garrison now. I'd quite like a little palisade just there as well. That just really stops any opportunity of scooting around the TC. With the scout forward already from Uzzi, he should see the walls and should therefore not invest into the man-at-arms upgrade for now. Nope. Assassin Ostrich is on the way to gold. And there we have the archery range for Uzzi. He will be coming forward with his own archers shortly. And he should be able to deny this gold from Assassin Ostrich. Uzzi finding those two sheep outside of his base, so I'm going to move them away. So man at arms from Uzzi comes in, and he's going straight for skirmishers rather than archers to begin with. So with man at arms from Uzzi, Bruh is forced into a few archers. He already knows that Bruh is on gold, so he can add a few skirmishers himself and counter the archers that are coming. So skirmisher is there now from Uzzi, and the archer can no longer sit behind the palisades. Fletching already in for Uzzi, not there yet for Bruh. Just needs to be careful with that. Skirmisher, come and sit behind the wall, and that should keep the archers back for the time being. Forces Bruh into a few skirmishers of his own. Bruh getting housed is not a great start. Going for a second range already. So, skirmishers and man at arms for Uzzi. Going to keep the... It's going to make life a bit awkward for Bruh to take this gold. In fact, he could almost sit there with... He's got a little hill bonus as well. That's a really nice positioning for Uzzi. At home, no pressure coming to him. Able to just continue walling up. He's walled around his berries already. He's walling the front of his base. Sticking with one range for the time being. No pressure on him. Bruh even forced into a tower on the gold. Not an ideal position because could still be... Could idle some of the gold from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus what, 9. So no, probably would be too much for Uzzi to sit under. But if he can get the man at arms underneath, they could take the tower fairly quickly, but not worth the risk. I think that was a misclick with that villager. He's got a couple going to garrison there. Maybe this is going to... Okay, yeah, it was a misclick. So there's small counterattack coming from Bruh. He's sending 3 archers forward. Not going to get too much damage with that, but a little bit of idle time. There's 2 weaker archers there as well. So Uzzi adding a second archery range now and trying to wall up the left side of his base. Should see these archers coming in now. He'll get the attack notification, and where's his skirmishers? There they are. They need to head back now. Wood line idled. Archers running home. Scout will die to the archers, but it allowed the villagers to get into the TC. Uzzi trying to maneuver his villagers away from the archers coming around the side of his base, and now the army's coming home. They will clear up the archers, finishes the walls at the front, and now just needs to continue that. Probably just stick on this hill with his army for the time being. So Bruh house walling off to one side of his map. Left a couple of holes there, which, don't know, maybe I'm just a little OCD at times, but I'd like that to have been, there's a one tile gap there and a one tile gap there. So army here should be able to secure the wall off now for Uzzi, although that is a much bigger army coming forward. But Uzzi is now up to Castle Age. I like the position Uzzi's in. He's on the way to Castle Age. He's a veil behind at the moment, but that's just because of timings. His economy has been largely untouched so far. Oh, he did lose one to the archers early on. We got 12 on gold, so we might add a stable for a couple of knights. And trying to get the house wall done, and that one house is very weak. But all it needs to do is delay for Uzzi to get into the Castle Age, and the sacrificing the man at arms there just to make sure that he can get enough HP on the house that Bruh can't break in. Nice use of those. He wasn't going to get too much more damage from them. Uzzi not looking like he's going to add a stable, because otherwise he'd have done so already. Could be... what would that gold be used for? So going straight for all of his upgrades. Can't afford a university at the moment, but I think he would like one fairly soon. So crossbows being upgraded to... archers being upgraded to crossbows, heading straight forward. The skirmishers from Uzzi heading straight across to the army from Bruh. And he's going to try cut them off, try and cut down the archer numbers before Castle Age, before upgrades. Uzzi getting housed now. Not ideal, but getting a university. So he should be getting ballistics fairly soon. He will be looking to take this fight now before any upgrades can come in for Bruh. Can't sit on that hill, it's too close to the tower. Manages to get a few pickoffs on the way, and now merges his armies, and will be adding a siege workshop. I'd like to see him go and finish those houses rather than build any new ones at the moment. He's already invested the wood in them, so finishing off the houses would make complete sense. What building was that? Okay, so we have a siege workshop for a mangonel for Uzzi. Continuing his crossbow production, just sitting on a hill in the centre of the map for now, taking a little bit of map control. All of his resources currently being invested, so can't afford it, but could be worth trying to use that map control to add a monastery, try and collect relics fairly soon. He's likely to lose that villager to this army coming forward. There it goes. But the mangonel can turn back straight away, and maybe could do with a house likely to lose one or both of the villagers. Yeah, one was weak, so mangonel needs a bit more time to get there. So the crossbow is going to go back, and Uzzi wisely just trying to wall off into his TC so that this army can't run to the wood line at the back. Army dives through. There's not enough villagers on the TC, so able to do so. And now Uzzi can just chase that back. Mangonel there now as well. Army from Bruh has to run away. And now there's a couple of mangonels at the front, so all of Uzzi's reinforcements were gathering on this hill. I really like that. It means that he had instant notification when Bruh was trying to move forward. So second TC added on the wood on the right hand side. That should protect his wood line there. It'd be unlikely for Bruh to try and walk through this area because of the siege workshop. So he'd have to attack from this side if he's going to, in which case the TC protects the wood line. Third TC would be nice to try and secure more gold. Where are his other golds? He's got one over here. And one, no, that's an extra. Am I being blind? I am. Where is it? I am being blind. Where is it? So Bruh has gone forward with his army. Oh, it's all the way out there. Wow. That's not an ideal position. Are there any mangonels still at home for Bruh? No, Uzzi's adding one now. This army has broken through, and here they come. Needs to be relocated. New mangonel should be heading home to try and deal with the army that's there. This army can stay forward. But it looks like Uzzi's heading home with everything. No, he's going to stay forward. Just needs to be careful of the mangonel popping out for Bruh. So Bruh using the delete trick to make sure that it took the mangonel down from Uzzi. And nice mangonel pops out and gets a good shot off. Hello, Missy. And so a couple of mangonels defensively for Uzzi prevents this army diving forward, and at the front, mixture of skirmishers and archers, skirmishers and crossbows should clear up this army. I think Uzzi's played this really well so far. He's been aggressive at times, but I think just the little bit of clinicalness has been lacking. Bruh feels like he's quite far ahead. He's 20 vil lead, 20 military lead. Could swing depending on imperial timings. But 7 crossbows. Would even like to see Uzzi add another archery range. He needs to get his numbers back up. He hasn't seen the stables of Bruh. They are right at the back, so you won't necessarily be expecting this, especially a 3 stable investment. That's a big switch for Bruh. Come on, chap. Hey, Francesco. You'll have to try and get people here to be awake, Francesco. Now he sees the knights, and now he needs to retreat. He's going to lose. He's going to get his whole army cleaned up here, and this could be a GG shortly after. Has Lohab been here? Lohab was here. I don't know if he still is. Okay, so both mangonel, all 4 mangonels down. Skirmishers can pull back in, and yeah, GG's called. It feels like Lohab when he forgets what he's just done. Yeah, as I said, a nice start for Uzzi, but just falling off a little bit. Seemed indecisive with his army, so he had numbers but wasn't able to use it. But impressed anyway. There's a time to alert. Don't fall asleep, please. Yeah, no, I've been impressed by Uzzi. And I forgot to record that game anyway, so I'm going to have to download it overnight. So it's going to take me a bit longer to get this up to YouTube. Okay, and let's jump into the in-game screen. Here we go. Okay, so we have game 2 here of the Hidden Cup 4 qualifier between Assassin Ostrich or Bruh in the green as Huns against Uzzi in the yellow as Japanese. So here we have Cross, or 4 Lakes as it now is in the ranked map pool, or from time to time. Each player has well, not each player. The map has 4 lakes in the corners, as the new name suggests. Players start with standard resources, but we would expect to see them out docking fairly early into feudal age, so just after taking their first boar. That will give them some fishing ships for some early game food income, and it should help them get military out, progress to castle age. They'll be able to keep their TC producing whilst adding fishing ships, so their food income will be really strong. Uzzi is Japanese. A very good civ on this map. They get faster fishing ship collection of food. Haven't worded that particularly well, but I think you get the point. On the other side, Assassin Ostrich has gone for Huns, so they save the wood cost of houses, so just a little bit easier for them to afford the dock and fishing ships. So his 4th fill is now on the way to wood, so expect him to go out for one of his boars now. Nope, gonna lumberjack first because they start with 50 less wood, and then he'll go out for the boar. Okay, so Uzzi taking his boar now, on the way out for his dock. Probably drop a house first. There we go, house first, then we'll build a dock right by the shorefish so that he can collect them with his villager at the same time. Or, sorry, so that he can build the dock and then collect the shorefish with his really nice spot from Uzzi here. The boar is in a really horrible location for Bruh. So he is denied that by the scout. But Assassin Ostrich here now. Uzzi can't stay there. He's going to have to retreat with his scout. And now Bruh should be able to take the boar. He's going to build the dock instead. Take this boar for now. He's still got plenty of food under his TC, so not too big an issue. Just slightly delaying that boar getting across for Bruh. So Uzzi taking his second boar now. First fishing ship should be on the way for Uzzi. So as this game unfolds, Uzzi getting housed just a little bit. Imagine getting housed. I know, Bluegill. I know. I mean, I can imagine it very, very easily. That would never happen to me. Uzzi not found a couple of his geese. May start scouting that side of his map in a second. I do feel that the map gens at the moment, the geese, can be a little too far away. But Uzzi now got the food. He's going to head up. And then I would expect a switch into... What would I expect? He hasn't snuck a villager yet, so he's not going to try and compete for this water just yet. So I'd like to see probably some scouts. Wood investment to full wall. Although Bruh is going to try and do it. He's just being a troll. The wood investment. Where are these going? They are... Are we going to see towers? No, he's going to gold now. I reckon Japanese can go scouts in this situation. I did think Japanese could go scouts. I see no reason why they couldn't. You save wood, better fishing ships. Yeah, I see no reason why you couldn't go scouts. What I wouldn't expect is this. In that I don't even know what this is. Is this going to be for... Like, if this is Man-at-Arms Towers, he's late with Man-at-Arms. If it's archers, I don't know why the villagers are here. It looks like it's towers. Scout just blocking the path so that the villagers can break in. Nice. But Bruh is going to try and fight this. I'd like to have seen Bruh even send one villager back just to wall that in. Maybe it's just Vilrush. But if it's just Vilrush, why would you... archers. What a weird play. He's on gold, so it will be archers. There you go. So Bruh has walled him in, as I said I'd like to see. So these villagers are now fully committed to this strat. Archery range goes up, but what if Bruh just walls it in now? Archery range will get walled in. Yeah. I don't know what this is, and I don't like it. Yeah, I agree, Bluegill. It's a real shame. I'd like Assassin Ostrich to even go completely conservative here. I suppose he's gone for the archers to try and pick off villagers a little quicker, but he didn't need to. He could have just gone straight skirms. He's got the spears. He'll chase down the archers, the villagers with spears. And then he counters all the archers coming out straight away. Oh, it works. Nope. Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah. There's no idea how much idle time I had. Yeah. Like, it's forced a lot of idle time from Bruh as well, but Bruh is numerous villagers up. He's building a galley at home because he's paranoid about a forward dock from Uzzi. These villagers, I presume, are going to start walling this in. 8 fishing ships is too many on one pond. It'll be okay because he can build what they called fish traps. The fish traps will be fine to add for Japanese. So it's justifiable. He's floating loads of wood, so I've got no major issue with that. Save wood, but no, don't like it too much. No, I'd rather have seen a second dock out here. Like, if you want to go for this strat, why not do it with Byzantines and go spears, skirms, and towers? I really feel that towers were missing from this. It would have been a horrible map for Bruh to defend as well. That stone. His other one's all the way out here. Just get your scout patrolling here, build a tower here, and that one's denied. Second dock means 6 fishing ships instead of 8. You don't need 800 wood for fish traps. Nope. So, Bruh's gone out here with his dock. Uzzi and Bruh both gone here. Uzzi doesn't know about Bruh's. Bruh does know about Uzzi's. Well, Uzzi's invested that. Wood, he was floating into a 3rd archery range, who's got 2 archery ranges at home now. What we got here? Market. Just going to try and balance his eco. Uzzi's not ridiculously far away from going up, but nor is Bruh. And Bruh will have a much better fishing economy because he's got 3 ponds as to Uzzi's, also 2.5 ponds as to Uzzi's 1.5. Yeah, so already less than ideal. Taking shorefish as well. At the front we got spearmen fighting villager. Bluegill, I didn't argue. Yeah, it should be a gradual thing. Keep one there, add a fish trap. Add a fish trap. Let them keep going at all these for now. So both players on their way to Castle Age. But Bruh is 5 eco behind. Sorry, Uzzi is 5 eco behind Bruh. Uzzi with 30 villagers. Bruh with 39. Wow, 9 villager lead. He kept adding them. He's gone for 11 fishing ships. Yeah, so there's 11 fishing ships there now, Bluegill. Ooh, have I just remembered what my RTC hotkey is? Excellent. The 10% would be 12 and something. But military count now in Uzzi's favour. Bruh still coming forward with archers. Uzzi spots it, and he'll clean up those two. I know he's just going to ignore them. I don't like that personally, because he can just go sit there and completely idle this wood line. 2 dots, he might go knights. In which case he'd need to have had a stable already. We're going to have CA from Bruh. Let's see, what's he building here? He's researching crossbowmen in the forward one. He's got 1 archer in there, which I like. Oh, I don't like him on garrisoning it. I suppose for scouting knowledge it's worthwhile. Here we go. Here come the fish traps. Looks like a gradual thing, but he's going to, as you say, really struggle for food, for wood, sorry, to afford those. Feels a long way behind. Did he sell his stone? No, he's kept his stone. Where did those 2 archers go? Okay, so Uzzi has broken in behind. Didn't get a kill. Might get a fishing ship here. Could have had it. But he's right not to dive in. It's way too risky. You should expect a mangonel. He knew the siege workshop was there. So he's just trying to keep his numbers alive for a bit longer. All the while, Bruh is affording 3 range production. Adding a knight or 2 as well. Added a mangonel. And now adding a second TC. Look at that food. Because he's got 1 completely safe pond, he's going to contest this one. And there's 1 at the back. He's still got food coming in from that, so he's still utilising it. Whereas Uzzi forced to go for fishing traps now. Uzzi should pull this back. Depends whether he repairs. Not going to repair, so Uzzi should clean that. And there's a second one now anyway. Now, should clean the villager. Archers, crossbows and skirms going to get cleaned up by the CA now. That's going to be raided quite easily, especially against CA. Yep. As Bruh, very, very comfortable position. Even going to come and drop a siege workshop right in front of Uzzi's base. In fact, I think this army will get cleaned up and it could well be the GG then. Nope. Bruh, just playing it safe. Going back to deal with something. Oh, Uzzi's continued production at the front. So Uzzi now forced into a defensive siege workshop, but I think there's too much pressure here. He's not going to be able to deal with the CA as well as the mangonels coming forward. Focus down on the crossbows. Calno, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everyone. We are casting Assassin Ostrich versus Uzzi here in Hidden Cup 4 qualifiers. Currently 1-0 to Assassin Ostrich and currently 2-0 to Assassin Ostrich. GG is called. Uzzi way too far behind. Good evening from one tourney to another. How is the open season going? I think I've got my next round of it on Sunday. So I need to get a little bit of practice in Sunday morning. Go over the Rex. 5 on food, can barely afford fills. Yeah. Nicely played from Assassin Ostrich again. Where's it scoreboard? I just didn't like Uzzi's approach there. Diving in with the villagers, that kind of condemned those villagers all along. I wouldn't have minded changing, going for the barracks and then adding a tower, then maybe going for the range. Could have even just pushed in with towers. To be honest, the Japanese do that fine. Open season going good, lots of games to cover, but I enjoy the variety they bring. Glad to hear that. Okay, we will jump out of there. Entry a 2-to-1 KD for Bruh in a 28-minute game. That's, yeah, very clean. Range outside his base, drop a tower at the walls, and then tower archers are hard to counter. Yeah, I agree. Okay, not too much more to say about that. There we go. Go to intermission. So Civ's chosen. We had Huns winning against Japanese. If there's only one tower, those villas can ram down power stations houses. Yep, because the tower is then protecting them. Archers can't take out the villagers. They can't re-wall behind. Yeah, it would have been a much stronger push. Hey, how cold now? Right, we're looking for the next game. What are we looking there? Right, we are... Nice, we have the next one already. Straight in. I'm going to fast forward to real time. Okay, so we have game 3 here of the Hidden Cup 4 qualifiers between Assassin Ostrich in the green as Vietnamese and Uzzi in the blue as Indians. Indians, very strong civ here because the map features a small pond on either side with some shorefish as well as some huntables. So come out, mill them. Indians will get some very fast food collection from the shorefish and then still quick food collection from the deer. Assassin Ostrich as Vietnamese. He can see his enemy's TC location. I thought he was coming forward to try and find some resources first of all. Bluegill, I make no promises. If I say something stupid, you'll have to come in to correct me. And Assassin Ostrich's approach has already paid off. He's found 2 pigs, so he's taken them back to his TC. And is about to... Oh, I thought he was about to find a villager. So, yeah, Bruh will be very happy with his start here. Found extra sheep, found all of his own, and now could even just wait to watch for when Uzzi will move out. On this map, we have seen players go out very, very early to mill these shorefish. So instead of building the lumber camp, those 3 villagers go out and mill, taking the extra food, and instead putting a couple of villagers on straggler trees to begin with to get enough food for, enough wood for your lumber camp. Bruh on his way out, taking the first ball. Didn't want to follow for some reason. Manages to get it this time. So problem solved. There we go. Now we see Uzzi go out for the shorefish and the deer. So what should we expect to see here? Possibly some full walls from Uzzi here. If he walled between these wood lines, he would secure his main gold. Can wall across to the side of the map quite easily, and actually can wall in the other side fairly easily. That would give him safe access to gold. On this, we have seen the Indian players go for man-at-arms into archers quite a few times. Whether we'll see that this time, I'm not certain. Uzzi is trying to wall in his villagers, but this is all amphibious terrain, so things can still move over it. So that palisade, not worth it. We have Bruh adding a barracks now. Has he already taken gold? No gold taken so far, but I would expect this to be a drush coming up fairly soon. Uzzi is on his way to Fuelage already. Gone out to add his second lumber camp, so looking like a scouts build. 19 pop, so probably it hasn't gone to gold yet, so a little bit too early for any infantry plate. So should see some should see a barracks ready for scouts to be built fairly soon. Oh god. Okay, I think this is just because he's a little bit late. Yeah. And because it's a bit far out, so he wants to make sure it's safe. Uzzi escapes with his scout for now. Could just turn around on the hill. Yeah, he does. Can just keep pulling away with his scout, and then he will get into the feudal age and can turn and fight this. Bruh is now adding militia, so it's going to be man-at-arms rather than a drush. So Uzzi should be able to clean up that scout. Bruh recognising that and is just trading it off for some HP. Bruh, every game Bruh has full walled himself on the way to feudal age, sending plenty of villagers to do so. So he's got what, 4 villagers currently walling? 1 idled. And Uzzi is adding his stable now, so he'll be coming forward with scouts, and he'll just find fully walled base for Bruh here. Bruh turning, getting the hit on the scout straight away. So yeah, so a few thoughts on what's going on there. We're good. So 4 walls are up, and Bruh is looping round to the shorefish with his militia, soon to be men-at-arms. And Uzzi is now forward with his scouts. He's going to look in these ponds in the on the sides, and no, he's not. He's staying at the front. They wouldn't find it. Everyone in 14xx to 16xx playing about wars in this pro place. Yeah, I mean, it's a tournament. It's well worth it. The winner of this game is guaranteed $100, so well worth just going conservative. I like what Bruh's doing. Yeah, every time on the way to feudal age, Bruh is sending 4 villagers, fully walling his base, just make sure he's safe. And now range is up, adding in archers, adding spearmen now as well. No gap, but it's completely open around the side. So spearmen forward now as well for Bruh. Okay, going out there for some more wood access. And now it's going to be a couple of archers coming forward to join the militia and not militia, men at arms and spears. Let's see. It just needs to house here. Yeah, okay, he's fine. Keeps out the military, and now Bruh can take out that stable. He's going to put the archers and spearmen in here. Couldn't come more behind, so that stable will go down. Unless Uzzi can get there with some archers of his own fairly quickly. Yeah, he's already recognising that and has palisaded behind. Well worth the time for Bruh just to take that out. So, range blacksmith coming in for Uzzi. Bruh, solid economy behind this, already up to 13 on food. Uzzi not able to go onto gold just yet, so adding, well, only just going onto gold, so going for some skirmishers first of all. And all, does he have no upgrades yet? Fletching on the way. No upgrades for Bruh. I thought I saw fletching. Nope. Yeah, so the skirmisher is currently attacking the man at arms, just doing 1 damage each time. So Bruh takes out the stables. The scouts from Uzzi looking for somewhere to break. I think they're just trying to catch any reinforcements. Worth it with a couple maybe, but this army's still got the potential to do some damage. The men at arms can dive on the skirmishers still, and the rest can turn around and fight the scouts. Spearman is still Spearman now goes down. Fletching is in, but this is a fine engagement for Bruh. He'll take out the scouts and now could run at the skirmishers, but instead will come home. He's got a few more archers already. A little bit off on his eco. Not been consistently producing archers, so he's banked up a bit extra gold. Going for a blacksmith now, so he'll add in fletching. He's got enough food and gold to do that. Man arm gets picked off, and there's a spearman on the right hand side, just making sure that he doesn't go back out here. Bruh, just trying to see if he's got enough food to go up. He's a little bit short. No, he's got enough. Pulled in all of the villagers from all around. Uzzi's on his way up as well. Uzzi's floating a lot of wood. What will he do with that? I feel he needs to stick with some ranged units, possibly skirmishers. He's not doing anything with it at the moment. Not adding any form of production. Not investing into anything. So, Bruh on the other side. Okay, now he's adding some skirmishers. Bruh on the other side, taking the impetus, going for his 2 rangers and a stable. It feels like Uzzi is a little unsure of what to do here. He needs more production, whatever happens. Going 1 range skirmishers in Castle Age is not the play. So skirmisher finds the archers coming forward. Okay, adding a second range now. pulls back from this wood line. Is there a hole? No, that's all still sealed, I think. Hits Castle Age. Going for a university. Spreading out on the right hand side, so we'll see a TC on the wood and gold. And now crossbows here for Bruh. And now knights heading forward. Knights should clear up pretty well here. Elite Skirm just about to come in, but Uzzi taking the fight before it does, losing a couple of skirmishers to crossbows. He's just down on numbers. He's not going to be able to take this fight. He's losing numbers before he can really engage. Off gold. He's got 600 banked up and he's building another TC out in gold there. But I just don't see what Uzzi does in response to this. He's seen the knights, he's seen the crossbows, and he's still adding skirmishers with nothing alongside them. So I think I'd like to see Bruh coming forward with some siege very soon. So knights from Bruh going out to the right, just going to find the TC. Would even like to see that knight just checking on this side for some more movement. Knights and crossbows will comfortably win against just elite scam. Uzzi now adding archers. Archers I don't agree with either. Maybe a misclick. He's added more, so maybe not. It hasn't got food. I feel that CA could have been the play here. Indians get fully upgradable cav archers. I think they would cope okay with the knights and with the crossbows once there was enough numbers. So this feels like it's approaching the end for Uzzi. Was I live? Yeah, I am. Hey. And nice move from Bruh now, coming out onto the left with a knight. He's going to find the lumber camp, and that's going to be 4 Deadvilles, unless he can walk. He walls 2 in, but this will still be... okay, nice move there. There'll still be 1 Deadville. The knight will break his way out. The crossbows find the villagers trying to run away, and this is... everything is just closing in on Uzzi now. Vill count 12 Vill lead for Bruh. Bruh's not producing any military at the moment. He's housed. Okay. So that is all of the villagers out there have died. Uzzi adding another TC that will just secure his wood income for the time being. Trying to chase down this army from Bruh. Bruh's just going to head home with it and come and join with a knight or 2, and then he can turn and fight once he's got the meat shield in front. No, Uzzi heading home instead. Bruh will break in again on that side. As Uzzi comes to try and address that, Bruh can move back in on the right hand side. Yeah, this is looking over. I'd still like to see Bruh come forward with some forward siege. even just for rams, push through with rams. Yeah, Bruh losing most of the HP on one of his knights there, but he is going to be in on this woodline again. Even some armor upgrades for his knights wouldn't go amiss now. Bruh floating plenty of resources. Looks like he's trying to just gradually tick his way to Imperial Age. Uzzi, on the other hand, trying to spend the resources he has. Starting to float a bit of gold. But he should clean up this army on the left. Yeah, so that army will get cleaned up. Crossbow from Bruh just sat. Gonna get one vil. Could get a few more if there's no reaction. And there we have the siege workshop for Bruh. Just okay, so he has got the food he needs. Does he need skirm at this point? Surely the don't like the skirm switch for Bruh. I think that lets Uzzi come back with some camels. Did he see them? No, he didn't. Yeah, I don't like the skirm transition. He's adding the market. He's going to try and just balance his economy. Click up. Able to do so now. What he's going to do with skirmisher here, he could have done with arbalest. Just keep his numbers alive. Add a couple more archery ranges and just ramp up arbalest production. So, Bruh expanded his economy up to 3 TCs, coming forward now with a castle somewhere. Could secure these resources? I expect it to be even more aggressive. Looking at the way his villagers are going, this is not... Yeah, he's dropping a house over here. He's going to drop a castle as far forward as he can possibly manage. The skirmishers are to allow him to get up. Or at least allow him to get forward to build this castle. Add another TC on the side there. One crossbow just being chased by one skirmisher, and here we go. There we go. Castle. Could even go a little bit more ballsy. I like that addition for Uzzi. And this is why I didn't like the skirmisher transition for Bruh. He's going to lose so much here. Or he's just going to fight the light cav with his villagers. Yeah, so light cav will die to the villagers. But it gives time for Uzzi to build up where Bruh was trying to build that castle. This is... If Uzzi was a bit more in this, I think this would have been a throw. Then again, if Uzzi was a bit more in this, I don't think Bruh would be going here with a castle. Yeah, GG is called. That castle goes up. And Bruh progresses through to the next round. Uzzi felt a little sluggish on the way to Castle Age. He seemed a bit indecisive about what to do. I think with a commitment to something, a commitment to anything, the skirmishers I felt were a bit lackluster, and just the few knights from Bruh was enough to clear it up. I would like to have seen CA. I think that could have been a good play for Uzzi, but in the end, Bruh clears it out. Bruh sees out the game and the progresses through to the next round, where I don't know who you'll face. And I definitely need to work on my closing remarks. Okay, we will go back here, go to the intermission. And just for completeness, Vietnamese beating Indians.